Preparing to live stream. Preparing. All right, we're live. I'm preparing to live stream. Okay, let me close that. And you are outside and it looks very nice. I'm going to
Yeah.
board.
Hey,
Hey, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. It's good evening and night. Doesn't know it's different things. It's Rachel.
and Eddie.
And welcome to my so-called mess. And Eddie is coming to us from outdoors.
Yeah,
Beautiful. If
it's
you're on
it's a long, boring story, but I'm outside.
if you're on YouTube, you can see how beautiful it is outside in Athens, Georgia right now.
Yeah, it's nice. It's brown and orange.
It's not brown or orange here, but it was cold.
What color is it?
Mm, deadish green?
Oh yeah, no, I know that color. It's a little like I don't like that color. It's like
Hey,
steamed vegetables.
yeah, maybe it's still some of it's a little green still. I don't know if you can't really see through my window because it's glaring, but it's not the pretty, it's not bright green. But I was out before it got super cold here and it's supposed to get warm again, but it was like 50, 60 one
Mm.
day. And I'm walking downstairs to go do something. I don't know. Maybe go to the gym. Maybe go to my mailbox. Who knows? It was not a warm day. This guy is not in a wetsuit. And all of a sudden I see him walk out to the pool in just a little bathing suit and jumps in and starts swimming.
That's the thing, right? Like the polar bear or the I don't know.
I guess
Was it
maybe like
was it below freezing?
no. It
Uh,
was below 70.
oh. Yeah, I see that here all the time. Like we drop off the kids pretty early in the morning and it's like sometimes it's like 20 something. And there's just dudes in like shorts and a t-shirt and I'm like they got to be from Canada or Maine or something. Like the cold doesn't register the same way for people
And I feel like
that
some
are
people do this. Because like I also don't get I know the thing is like it's a big thing. It's a big thing here. Cold plunge.
cold plunge,
Yeah, do you know about cold plunge?
like the Wim Hof thing where you control your you resist the urge to shiver and you let the coldness kind of permeate your body, and it's supposed to improve your life in some way.
Sure.
It's
And
like a
in this,
philosophy.
yes, that's the philosophy. And they have these cold plunge places, and you go into a tub. That's how cold is the cold plunge? Let's see. Cold plunge. Cold plunge. They're so big here. You practice of submerging your body in cold water for a few minutes. It's supposed to be reduced muscle soreness, inflammation, improved mood. It's between the water is between 37.4 degrees and 50 degrees or colder.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm kind of familiar with that. I buy into it a little bit, but the more I read about it, the more I'm like I like I read these success stories and I don't hear anything about the people who like lose fingers or
Right.
it didn't work for them, you know? And because I've always been aware of frigid temperatures harming your body,
Yeah.
and it does happen to people. And I think not everybody can do this like extreme cold plunge type of stuff, but the people that do it report these like extremely positive side effects. And I'm like, well, I don't know if Like if everybody did it, I feel like people would like we'd have more info about if it is across the board effective.
Well, it's really big here. There's all kinds of cold plunge places. Um,
Hmm.
and people go cold plunging all the time. No, I'm just a big no. I don't care if it has good results. I'm gonna say that. I
Yeah,
can
no, same. I'm not gonna do it. I don't like being cold.
no. And then like you decide to go into freezing cold water in a bathing suit in a tub that other people also, okay, this is gonna get like think about a tub. I don't like
I'm thinking.
I'm not a bath person. I don't know if you are. I'm not knocking baths. I'm not yucking anyone's yum. I don't love a bath.
I can get into a bath,
Can
but
you?
not every I can get into a bath. We can all get into a bath. A nice warm bath. Um, I take a bath once a week, but it's a new thing for me, and it's slightly therapeutic.
Okay. That makes sense. I get it, and I get why people love it. Also, like, I don't know who lived in this apartment before me. I don't know
Oh yeah.
whose grossness or what's in that tub that's like in the pores of it. Yeah.
They've
So like,
birthed children in it or something.
right? But like I'll swim in a swimming pool. So like I get it. I love a swimming pool. I know people pee in pools. Don't care. I pretend it doesn't happen. I love pools. Um, but to think if you go to a cold plunge, you're just going like you go in and then the next person goes in.
Hmm.
Does coldliness is my new word. Does
Yeah.
coldliness kill bacteria and germs and dirt? And I don't think so. I think heat does.
Well, we know heat does, but I don't know if cold does. Cold just slows it down, right? It
I
just,
think so. So now I'm going into someone else's germs
yeah,
and body flakes and what's that called? Like when your skin comes off?
body flakes. Yep.
It's like, and that I think that's disgusting. And people just do it.
I, I imagine there's going to be some amount of people peeing in the water,
That's
just
what I was gonna
warming it
say
up.
too. Right? Do people pee?
Yeah.
Because people pee in pools and you like I'm sure people and it's just cold water with like I don't even know how they do it. I don't know if there's ice in it. I don't know. But yeah, how
I have a friend who's a proud pool peer. Like she'll just pee in the pool, but like talk about it. And I'm like, huh, that's
do they tell you as they're peeing in the pool?
they've told me
Wait, hold on.
before.
Sorry, I lost my earbud and that side doesn't work. Do they pee?
I,
Do they? Sorry, what'd you say?
they've told me before and after, but never during.
Okay.
But it's like I don't know why I find it so unsavory.
Do I mean I think if we're gonna be honest, people pee in pools. But I'm not gonna tell people that.
Right. And I think this is her attitude. It's like people pee in pools. Everybody pees in the pool is her, that's her belief. And I think I think it's like it's so weird that we kind of just don't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Because we all saw that episode of television where they put the color changing stuff in the pool and like when
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
pee
yeah.
it's supposed to change the color of the water and then you get pointed at and everyone knows you peed in the pool. That's not a real thing.
No, that was scary when that was like people thought it was a real like every once in a while it pops back up that it's really gonna happen.
Yeah.
Kind of nervous, but like here, because what's the opposite? If you don't pee in a pool, I'm not saying I always pee in a pool, but I'm just saying if you have to pee, you're in your wet bathing suit. You have to go into like if you're at a community pool, like Legion
Hmm.
pool or like hippie, what's that called? Not hippie, towny
Hipster pool.
hipster pool. God, I couldn't think of that word. Um, you have to get out. You have to walk. I mean, maybe throw flip flops or do you walk barefoot to the bathroom? Ew. And then you're in the bathroom and I don't know, the whole thing is terrible.
Yeah, then you have to take your bathing suit off
Yeah.
and like it's a nasty, yeah, it's a nasty prospect. We swim at the YMCA a lot, and I'm not going to say that the YMCA is nasty, but it's like the bathrooms are kind of a long way away from the pool.
Yeah. They're not the nicest bathroom.
Um, I for a long time was a hard line, don't pee in the pool person. Um, but then when I had kids, it just became such a ha they have to pee so much. And
Yeah.
it's like we're gonna get out of the pool 7 times. We spent more time going back and forth between the bathroom and the pool than we did in the pool.
Yeah.
And eventually, sometimes I'd be like, just pee in the pool. And I gave up
I just
because
assume that pools are magic. So, because I have a lot of like stuff, right? And my pools are magic and it disintegrates the pee and it kills the bacteria.
well, especially at the YMCA, it's like 50% water, 50% bleach. So
Yeah, that is
you're
true.
good.
Okay. I did a little research as far as about cold plunge and hygiene. It can be
Just
hygienic
oh.
with regular cleaning and water exchange, proper filtration, and by skimming debris. Ew. So it already says there's people debris in it. That's person debris. That's skin debris. That's human debris. Without proper hygiene, cold plunge water can become a breeding ground for bacteria, mold, and other contaminants that pose health risks.
I hate all of that. I hate everything about that.
But then
I
it
don't want
says change the water every 1 to 8 weeks. That's
it
disgusting. It
depends
says,
on how much water there is, right? I guess if it's a small, tiny cold plunge dunk tank, you're gonna have to
yeah,
change
it's
it
like a
more
tub.
frequently.
Yeah. And this says only drain it once a month. Oh, they're talking about debris being like leaves and bugs, like if it's outside. I'm thinking about debris being like body flakes,
Hair, like hair and yeah,
hair, and like dead skin and
bits of poop.
fecal matter and mm,
I think we're on the same page with cold plunge. Like, do it not communally. Like, do it on your own time in the privacy of your own cold plunge pool, and don't like, practice safe cold plunge.
exactly. It's all about safety. It's all about safe plunging. You got to plunge safely.
Plunge safely because if you don't, then all of the health benefits you're receiving from cold plunge, you are robbing from someone else
I also
because
just don't
they're,
think, yeah. And then I just what I was thinking about it, like, is that much cold good for like if it? I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm still like, what does that do? Does it go up your butthole? The cold water? But when you go in a pool, did it go up your butthole?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. No, I think the butthole can close pretty tightly.
The thing
Um,
I think about.
well, have you ever, you've been in a pool before, right? If you
I've been in
take
a pool before.
you have, good.
Yeah.
Um, and you take like a container, like a cylinder, or I'm just thinking of a bucket, and you put the bucket down into the water, straight down. I think the air will stay in the bucket. Like the bucket doesn't get filled with water if you do it
Oh, it doesn't
fast.
get filled until you come back up,
So
right?
like, yeah, or if you turn it upside down, then the water will go go into it. So I think there's some kind of um, force that prevents water from going up into you.
Okay.
You could get it, you could accept it in, but I think that's a that's a different that's a
Because I just
different
think,
thing you're doing than being at a swimming pool.
because I just think like with the cold plunge too, like I was watching a show. Okay. I was watching Married at First Sight, and they're in Austin this season.
Okay.
And they had a cold plunge date. And they like one right after this. I mean, they're a married couple, whatever. Well, they're a married couple who barely knows each other. But one right after the other went. into the cold plunge and then the next person. It doesn't show them like cleaning it out in between or like, so like, could I get a UTI from a cold plunge?
I bet you could. Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know. I just don't know all like UTIs are generally fungal, right?
Or
Or
bacterial?
bacterial.
Is bacterial and fungal, those are different. I'm going to sound really stupid right now. I realize that. Bacterial and fungal are two different things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
But is a fungus a bacteria?
I think UTI is bacterial, but a yeast infection is fungal.
Yes, correct. I think yes, that sounds right. Wait,
So, they're both UTIs though, or
yeah.
no, they're not. Urinary tract infection, and then just general fungal growth on your little parts. And I think that fungus can survive very extreme conditions, including cold and hot.
Okay.
So, God, we're not scientists. I mean, I'm a scientist, but my field is not biology. I'm better at
No,
like physics and that's it, just physics.
I'm not a scientist. And when I was in school, when I was in like high school, science,
Hmm.
um, I used to pretend I was a little not as smart as I was in high school too. But I didn't want
Yeah.
to take biology because I didn't want to dissect and I didn't want to take like, so I found ways around it. I took like earth science.
Oh, maybe I feel like they made us take biology, even if we didn't want to. They're like,
Oh, biology one, but I still had to have another science. I took biology
yeah,
one. And then in
I
college, I had to take a science. Can you guess the science class I took?
um social science. I don't know.
So it used to, I don't know if they still call it this, rocks for jocks,
Rocks for jocks? That sounds fun.
geology.
Are you a jock? You're kind of a jock. I didn't really think about that.
Well, I wasn't like, I mean, I wasn't, I did play on the co-ed field hockey team in college for a little bit, but no, but I
Hmm.
just like, that's what it was supposed to be like the easy class is what it was like stereotypically called. Geology is hard.
I bet, yeah. I think that it's hard because it's got to be boring just talking
Yeah.
about rocks.
Yeah, it is pretty boring.
Um, I do want to make, I feel like there is a great transition here because we're talking
Okay.
about sports, we're talking about rocks. My family and I went to see a rock lobster game this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
It was pretty fun.
For those of you who don't know what you're sideways, but oh, there you are. Golly, Rachel. Who says golly? I don't know I ever said that. Um,
Well, golly, that's like a Texas thing.
golly. For those of you who don't know what rock lobster is, it is a semi-professional.
I I think they get paid, so
It's not
what's the,
NHL. It's like below
it's below
NHL.
NHL. Yeah.
Hockey team out of Athens, Georgia. They play at the Classic Center.
They have a whole arena. It's called the Atkins Arena, and it's behind the Classic Center. It's this
Okay.
whole, I guess it's where like they do the ice skating there now. They used to do the ice skating in that
Oh,
pavilion. It's right next to that pavilion behind the Classic
oh
Center.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's a okay. And for those of you who also don't know, the name is called Rock Lobsters because the B-52s are from Athens, and that's the song.
Yeah, every time a goal is scored by the Rock Lobsters, they play almost the entire song. It's kind of crazy. Like hockey is kind of a crazy thing. I'll go
I
ahead and
used to
say
love
it.
hockey.
I used to go to hockey games when I was little. Apparently in Florida, they have really good hockey teams, which
I do now. Yeah.
you wouldn't think that they would because it's Florida and you're like, what? Ice hockey? Like ice skating is rare in Florida. But I I've recently been talking about hockey with people, and apparently anyone who like grew up in Canada and got really good at hockey is like, I want to play in Florida. You
Yeah,
know,
I
like
mean that makes
they
sense.
just want to like go somewhere
I
where
mean,
it's never cold.
Florida didn't always have great teams historically. That happened, and like they really built those teams. So I used to be, I might have talked about this before, but whatever. I used to be a New Jersey Devils fan,
Hmm.
and we didn't have full season tickets. We had like weekend pass tickets. So we had games pretty like anytime they were there on had a home game on the weekends, we had games. We had tickets. We had three or four tickets. So it was like either so I could invite a friend or um and like sometimes my aunt, because no one else could take me, she would take us when she was living with us and she would bring a book to read because she didn't
Yeah.
like me. She would just, sit in the seat. But I also joined the New Jersey Devils fan club. So,
Wow.
yep, I sure did. I went ice skating with the New Jersey Devils. I went to dinner with the New Jersey Devils. You got to pick which player's table you wanted to sit at.
No way.
Uh, uh-huh, uh-huh. I got it.
That's that's incredible. I didn't even think that. You know, I don't know why I didn't think that, but like, of course that exists. I feel like hockey is just a more accessible sport. They even the hockey stars seem, very not like superhuman. I maybe like Wayne Gretzky's the superhuman and whomever that guy on the Pittsburgh team was. But I feel like hockey players are just like you and me. You can go up to them.
They're just like you. Yeah, they are. So yeah, I went to dinner. We did like I also on my birthday one year, um, I got maybe it was every year. I got my name up on the screen, like when they do the birthday list on the arenas.
Holy cow,
My
wow.
birthday was on there.
So you
And
went to a lot of games, I bet.
oh my God, I went to so many games. And then my favorite player at the time was Brendan Shanahan was one of my favorite players. And we had the same birthday and I got to go down and say happy birthday to him and we high-fived or something.
That that must have been a little horny for you.
I was like, this was back when I was in high school and I was just, oh, skate. I was younger when I went skating with them. That's how when a friend took me. That was my introduction into the fan clubdom. I've never been in
Yeah,
another fan club in my life, but I was a Devils fan club member.
that's great because that's everything you'd expect out of a fan club situation. Um, wow. Yeah, I went to like a few Panthers games and a few Tampa Bay Lightning games.
Hmm.
Um, and I remember them being very differently. I remember them differently than this Rock Lobsters game was, because apparently the Rock Lobsters have a reputation for fighting.
Hmm.
And as soon as the first period started, there was like an all-out brawl, like on our side of the ice. And my kids were not prepared for that. And I was like, oh yeah, fighting will happen. But what I didn't realize was that the enthusiasm of the audience surrounding a fight
To bang on the
was,
thing.
yeah, that moment was more hype than any of the good hockey that came after it. Like they drove a truck around the ice and shot t-shirts, but the
Wait,
audience seemed to love the fight.
they shot t-shirts from the Zamboni.
No, a big old truck, like a big old Ford truck.
They let a Ford truck on the ice. Was it before? I love the
It
word.
was between it was between the second and third period, or
Always wanted, that was my goal in life. When I watched hockey, I wanted to go on, be able to go on a Zamboni.
yeah, people were like cheering for the Zamboni, which apparently that's a thing. Like you have to cheer when the Zamboni does certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt to me a little bit like being in a crowd at a like a wrestling event, like
Oh, yeah.
professional wrestling. And like the section that we sat in had a lot of college kids in it, like
Uh,
18 to 25-year-olds. And they just kind of had like this backwards hat energy that um, it didn't really feel good to be in.
Gotcha.
Um,
Hockey,
but for a New Jersey Devils fan club member, I kind of feel like this might have been your section. Like
probably.
you
I
would have
saw
been
so
right up.
many fights in the stands. Philly fans from the Philadelphia Flyers had the worst fans. I've seen a fan be tossed off the one of the second tier down to the first tier. I saw fights all the time in the stands. Uh,
Wow.
maybe it wasn't all the time, but I know it happened. And then I was
Did you
there.
ever get hit by a puck, or did a
No,
puck ever
I
hurt
never got
somebody?
to catch a puck. Um, yeah, I have to see. I also used to go to college hockey games with my dad. Um,
This is wild. We've never talked about hockey, I think.
so
Seriously.
my mom and dad went to BU, Boston University, and
Yeah.
then and they have something called, and so the hockey thing, like equivalent to like basketball finals, like the Final Four, kind of thing. They have the
Hmm.
Frozen Four.
Oh, cool.
So I followed some of that when we went to somewhere. We went to some, but I also used to like they would do giveaways. Like it was like stick night. They probably had to stop stick night. You would go, and if you got there early enough, you would get a full ass hockey stick. That's it. Had the Devils logo, and you could run down and try and get it signed. I had signed ones. I should have kept them. I had all these. I had so much New Jersey Devil stuff in my room. I had my jerseys. Yeah, I was quite
Yeah,
a fan.
that's so cool. I One thing I like about the Rock Lobsters is their logo. I like the lobster motif. The art's pretty good because it's Athens, and just the association with music is pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
if you walk around the stadium, there's a lot of like hockey history stuff, but there's also like more Athens music history stuff. It's
Oh,
like an
cool.
Athens music history shrine. And they have like guitars that REM used and the
Oh, that's really
B-52s.
cool.
There's like a bunch of Elephant Six
I have a
tributes
question for
and
you, and
uh,
this could get you a lot of hate, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Are you an REM fan?
am I in, was that the question?
Are you an REM fan?
Oh, I don't I don't think that I liked REM enough to be considered a fan.
Not a fan. I
But
haven't. I'm
I'm
also
not a like I'm not an REM hater. I I I like their music, but I don't think I ever owned one of their albums.
yeah. No, I didn't. I never owned an album, and I think it's like it was always wild to me when I'd meet someone and they're like, "I moved to Athens to try and meet Michael Stipe."
I would say I'm a of Montreal fan.
Okay,
If even before I had moved here, I had been to their shows a few times.
I do like of Montreal, but did you move to Athens because of Montreal?
No, nope. I moved
Okay.
because a friend of mine was moving here,
I
and
didn't know
I just
anybody when I moved to Athens.
yeah, me neither. And also, not being a college student is kind of weird when you move here. Like if you don't go to school here, people are like, "Why are you here?" And
I moved, yeah,
I
I
ended up
moved
here
there
somehow.
like a year after college. I was there a long time, dude. I just duded you, dude.
But you went to college here though, didn't you?
No,
You
no,
didn't go to
no,
college here?
no. I did not go to UJ. I went to Tulane undergrad. I did go to
Hmm.
Piedmont College for grad school. So, like, technically, my classes were in Athens, but like, it was Piedmont College.
I thought you did some UGA stuff, but there's like a bunch of people at the elementary school that my kids go to, and they're like, "Oh, have you taken your kids to like the library on the third floor of this building?" And I'm like, "I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't think I'm allowed." And
I think,
I do think like alums can do things that normal humans can't.
have you been to the cafeteria or like the food court, the like dining hall?
I've tried to do that, and without a student ID, been turned away.
No, you can go as a regular person.
That's what that's what somebody said. And
Maybe you were on the wrong line
yeah,
because I've always been told go there. It's great. I never went. Not that I ever went, but
That's
because
what I've been told. And then I actually tried it and they turned me away. And I was like,
interesting,
I've got money.
weird. Because yeah, I was always told like that's where to like when you're visiting, go there. Um, yeah, I don't even know. I sorry,
It was too bright out there. I couldn't see the screen anymore.
I can't see the my face. What did you make?
Mhm.
What did you make? You were drinking something. I was just curious what you made.
Um, that's a water bottle that I
Oh,
just drank out of.
okay. It looked like a coffee cup with like a different kind of straw. Do you
No,
drink? You don't drink coffee, do you?
I do drink coffee. I drink about a cup a day.
Oh, do you ever go? Do you go to coffee shops?
On Friday, once a week, I will have a special midday cup of coffee, and I kind of live for it. It's kind of my treat for being such a fantastic person.
I love that.
I usually get like an oat milk latte.
Where do you get it from?
Dibs, bro. I broed you.
I miss sips.
Sips is Sips is the best. And when we go on vacation, we usually go to like where our parents live. And there's this coffee shop in Meta Vista, California, called The Local that I'll go to. And it's no sips. I gotta tell you.
Well, okay, it's still not as good as sips, but I go to this coffee shop like once or twice a week. Well, I go there more, but I used to go every day when I worked, but to this place in Austin called Benu Coffee, and it's 24 hours. It's open 24 hours. And at Sips, because I stopped drinking coffee for a while, I would get an iced green tea with a splash of peach, I believe. They knew my drink. They would have it ready. Like they'd be like, Rachel, you know, have my drink. Well, I went to Benu and I started getting, I get blueberry iced green tea with a splash of ginger peach. Because
Uh-huh.
I love a splash. I love a good splash. Everything has to have a splash of something. When I get it, like if I get um an iced tea, it has to have like a splash of lemonade, not an Arnold Palmer, just a splash. But I went to Benu and I've been going every Friday because I do a little admin work for one of my jobs there before my other job. And I walked in and I finally got oh, do you want your iced blueberry tea with ginger peach? I was like, I've made it. They knew my drink.
That's great. Yeah, I
And
don't
then
get that at Sips. I don't know. They
mm,
still ask every time, even though they
they
kind
know.
of it's the same people.
And well,
We
I
talk about
noticed
other stuff going on in my life.
you do. I've noticed that, like, if I went into Sips today, none of them would know me, which is really sad to me.
Oh yeah.
All my people are gone.
They've started a buy 10 get one free, and I always forget my card. But they remember how many I had, and sometimes they'll just like
Oh,
fix my
nice.
card for me.
Yeah, I love the punch cards there.
But
I used to,
they never assume my order.
interesting. I used to collect the buy one, get one free, buy 10, get one free, whatever. And I'd have like piles of them. What I was waiting for until like, because I also wanted to make sure I had cash to tip them when I did that.
Yeah, I do
And,
card all the time.
and I never have cash. I was like, oh, sometimes I gave them to people.
Like filled out.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Instead of buying them a drink, I'm like, here's a drink on me. I'm cheap.
Yeah, so we recently filled up our first or second card, and on the thing it's like limited to a $6 drink. And I think like with oat milk in a latte, and we get a large and we share it, me and Meg, it comes to a little bit more than six. And I'm like, oh man, we can't do that. So we got two smalls, and one of them was covered, and then the other one counted toward a new card.
Interesting.
Not very.
But um oh my God, I'm really itchy. I don't know if this happens to you when it gets cold outside. Do you get itchier?
Yeah, but I've started to moisturize, and I think that helps a lot.
I'm gonna have to lather my legs at night. I like get so itchy at night. Um I don't even know what I was gonna say. I have,
Um, I was gonna say that I went to a PTO meeting last night, and this parent donated like 10 turkeys to the school to give away to families that can't afford food because of the SNAP thing that happened
yeah,
where like um a lot of parents rely on that to feed their kids,
absolutely.
and the elementary school is aware of like who is starving, you know. Um, I guess the shutdown has technically ended, but um, so SNAP benefits probably are coming today, and the grocery stores in town have done some kind of crazy deal, and uh, Publix has 49 cent per pound turkeys.
Right. And it was like, was it something too, like you buy one, you get one free or something?
I don't know, man, but like I need to go to Publix and secure myself a turkey because I feel like at that price it's
It's kind of,
I usually pay like $50 for a turkey,
yeah.
like 30 to $50.
Are you doing your Thanksgiving extravaganza?
Yeah, this year it's at Desi's house. Um, so that's cool. We don't have to do much. I just have to make a turkey. No big deal.
That's a big deal. Do you like turkey skin?
Um, is this like an REM question? Am I a fan of turkey skin? Okay, let me go back to the REM thing because now I feel like I don't know. I think I am an REM fan. I'm gonna go ahead and say I am. I've met Michael Stipe a few times and I
Me
like him.
too. I've hung out with him a
Um,
number of times, and one time this person
I
was
just
bothering
my
him. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead and tell your story.
I got to talk. He when I worked on the Athens Film Festival, we started talking about movies, and then this person kept like following him around. So he kind of grabbed me and was like, "Hey, let's go for a walk." And we went for a
Uh,
walk and sat around the back and talked about movies more for a long time.
oh, that's cool because you
Yeah,
know
met
a
my,
lot about movies.
yeah,
Um, but my bar for fandom is like really high because I know like REM people with REM tattoos. I know like REM
yeah.
fans that are so deep in the lore of REM that I don't like compared to them, I wouldn't call myself an REM fan. Like, for example, if I liked the New Jersey Devils at all, I would be like, I'm not a fan because I know you are truly or have
Not
truly been a fan.
anymore.
And I compare myself to someone like that who
Mm.
was like a fan club member, and I'm like, oh no, I guess I'm not a fan, but I do like their music and I
And you're
like
a
the
fan.
people that were in the band. Yeah, and I need to just accept
Own
that,
it.
or maybe I don't know if I'm not owning it correctly. I just am giving deference to those who are diehard fans,
So there's a
maybe.
difference, I think, between a fan and a diehard fan. But yeah, there are some diehard fans. But you're a fan. I would say you're a fan then. I'm also no
Okay.
longer. I'm not. I don't. I'm no longer in the Devils fan club. Haven't been to a hockey game since.
The
Um.
Devils fan club, that sounds like pretty cool.
I know. And they
Like
did have a great.
you're in a Wiccan coven called the
Oh yeah,
Devils fan
they
club.
had a great logo too because it was in Jersey with like devil horns. Great.
Hmm.
Um. Okay, but are you a fan? I think you're skirting this question, and I'm not sure why. Are you a fan of turkey skins?
Okay, so we're back to turkey skin, and um, unless they're like I've eaten it before, I don't think it's any different than chicken skin.
I love chicken skin too.
I think they both taste great, and it's kind of like peeing in the pool. I'll eat a little bit of chicken and turkey skin when no one's looking,
I used to when I
but I know it's not great for you.
no, that's my favorite part. I think, but again, like all my food issues, and I love turkey skin. And then I'm sitting here back for a second. I'm like, that's fucking disgusting, Rachel. You're eating a goddamn turkey skin. Never do that again. But oh my God, turkey skin is so good. So I'm having a
Yeah,
slow.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I used to when I sometimes I used to like fake being sick so I wouldn't have to go to Thanksgiving with my family. Not because I didn't want to be with my family. I didn't like the big hoorah. It's too much food. I would get overwhelmed. But when I did go to turkey dinner to Thanksgiving at my aunt's, when no one was looking I would go up to the turkey and peel a bunch of the skin off. Chomp it.
It definitely tastes delicious. And if you take the skin off the turkey before you cook it, you've basically fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like you
Mm,
need it there to protect the turkey from that. There's
yes.
like infrared radiation in the oven, and go read about it. Go read
Well,
about
I'm
how to
trying to never
cook a
eat skin
bird.
again because I'm grossing myself out the more I say turkey skin. When I go to, so I get the same thing at the grocery store.
Shit, they should sell like just little like Ziploc bags filled with just like the skins of the birds,
I would love the skins. I get the
like a
same.
little juice-filled bag.
No, no juice in it because that's, oh God, but I really want that. So I get the same turkey every time at the deli. They know me. Most of them know me now that like they just ask me how much I want, and they know I want it shaved. One guy always asked me, "Do you want it like thin or like falling apart?" I'm like, "I fucking said shaved. That means falling apart, dude. Like I
It
want
sounds like you walk around your neighborhood and they're like, "Oh, Rachel, can I get your tea? Hey, there's my turkey skin, girl. Oh,
You're
you like
right.
it thin sliced, right?"
I I
And
try to make
they
friends with like things that I do a lot. I want to make it like when I go to the convenience store, they know
it's
what
like
I
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood for you, where
want.
you're just like,
I do like that. And so I go to the deli counter and there's one guy that when he cuts the turkey, he leaves on some of the skin. Or one time I was like at the end of the turkey, it was like the butt of the turkey, not really the butt, but like the end of the turkey. And it had a bunch of skin. And I was like, I said to them, like, I want the skin. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, keep that skin in there. And oh my God, it's like when I go sometimes and I open my bag of turkey meat and there's skin left on there, it's fried turkey. I get fried turkey meat. Oh my God, it's like a party. It's like I won a mini lottery because I had turkey skin. I'm a
yeah.
weird.
So no, I don't think you're a weirdo. I think you're being real right now, and that's what people like about you. I don't think like well, maybe people hate that about you. Like, oh, you're not supposed to talk about turkey skins like
I
that.
could
And I'm going to
be.
take it all the way back to my friend who openly pees in pools.
Yes.
And I kind of feel like there's something unsavory about openly peeing in a pool. And it might be a similar feeling to like openly eating the skin off of birds for
Yeah.
some reason. Like, it's like, isn't it bad for your heart or something?
Right. You
Like,
do get like, but also it's gross skin because I also it says like I'm gonna get even more real. You know what else I used to love to do?
no, I mean,
And this is
I
again
can't even
like if
imagine.
I sit and like think about it too long, I will not eat this food again for years and years and years and years and years and years because it grosses me out. Okay. Lamb, the
What is this
marrow,
pillow?
the marrow of lamb. When you suck the marrow out of the bone. I
Oh
also
yeah, marrow.
yes, I also used to and chicken wings. When you have really hard bones, I would just eat the bones.
I used to do that too at school. Like school would give you those oven roasted chickens, and I would always like break the bones and kind of eat the marrow out of it. And then I found out that that's kind of like a delicacy, right? Like they have bone marrow.
That's true. I've gotten back. I've really got okay. I know I'm a little late to this phase, but I've recently gone onto the bone marrow soup train.
Yeah, bone marrow soup. That's what it is.
I found bone marrow ramen.
Whoa, that's nasty. Hold on, I've got some texts.
You've got what? Oh, you said hold on.
All right,
Hey,
I'm back.
what was that pillow?
I have no idea where this pillow came from,
I'd
but it's
rather
got
no. No matter where you go. Is that like
it says
a? Is that like
no
a
matter what you do,
Patriot
may
code?
your yeah. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, may your guardian angel always watch over you. Like where, like how is this in my house?
That
This is not even my aesthetic.
no, it doesn't remind me of you at all. I feel like maybe Meg is secretly buying things like that and hiding them to see if you'll notice.
This must have been something that some grown up gave to my kid, and my kid wouldn't get
Oh,
rid of it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That could be. Um, well, anything you want to share with us that you didn't get to share?
Let me think. I went to a Rock Lobsters game. Um,
Rock lobster.
Rock Lobster. Oh, the Whitehead Road Elementary PTO is going to sponsor a parade float in the Christmas parade.
Do you have to be on it?
Um, no, but I have to build it.
Oh
So maybe
shit.
I should be on it. Yeah, maybe I should be on it.
That's it.
Anyway, that'll be interesting.
I can't wait to hear about that because that's going to be interesting. I've never been to the Christmas parade.
Oh, you haven't? I thought that was something you were interested in. Never mind.
Uh, no,
Um,
I'm interested in hearing about the parade and seeing pictures of the parade. I was never interested in going. It's just too much. I don't know. I get in my
yeah,
I
no, it is kind of it's approaching rumpus levels of enthusiasm.
yeah.
And I'm recording another episode of Containerized Freight. There is something that I just keep forgetting to say, but whatever, no big deal.
So another episode of Containerized Freight will be coming out soon. Check out Athens Public. Again, if you are in the state of Texas, ooh, this weekend, Georgia, Texas will be at Georgia. Go Dogs.
You did
Saturday.
that again.
No, I started to like, God damn it. I don't know what to do with my hands. Go Dogs.
This is the Rock Lobsters thing. It's kind of
Called
cute. Claws
Go.
up.
It's going to be a great weekend in Athens if you're a football fan, I hope. I'll be wearing my Georgia gear here in Austin, representing my other fan clubdom. I'm not in a fan club either. But uh but yeah, if you are in Texas and you are looking for a therapist, hit me up. Um, but yeah. Anyway, it's also I don't know what I was gonna say. So y'all have a wonderful week. Enjoy yourselves. Peace. Trust out. Oop, why is it still okay? Okay. Okay. They're gonna have some weird. Let's see here. File. Wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Close that. File. Export. Export MP3. Okay, what are we calling this? Episode 228. Mostly
Oh,
talked
we
about
talked.
clubs, cold plunges, being in pools.
Yeah. Um, I don't know if we said anything raunchy.
No.
Uh, Devil, what was
I
it?
said
The Devil's Fan Club?
I said something about we said something about plunge safely. Plunge the
Plunge
container.
safely. You talked about getting cold water up your asshole. Hey, we did, right?
Eating skins.
Oh, yeah, eating skin.
All right, I'm gonna call it that. That sounds gross.
Filthy.
Eating
Um,
skins.
yeah, what website are you using to post it? Do you have like a bookmark saved on
I have it
computer?
saved on my desktop with um wait, what are you talking
Yeah, I need
about?
to I'm gonna text you a link because I think you might be going to the wrong link to upload the
I have the one that you sent me a long time
like a
ago.
long time
I
ago.
don't know. Will you email it to me?
Yeah.
Figlifecoaching@gmail.com.
hmm I'm not gonna do it right now because my
Okay.
phone's way up here.
220 episode 228. No, eating skins. I have to talking about peeing. I have to pee. I know everyone wants to know that.
I'm gonna go to Publix and get a turkey.
Oh, you are? I hope you
Hopefully.
enjoy your turkey.
I think all the grocery stores are doing like cheap groceries today to make up
Oh,
for the problem that the president caused.
interesting. I don't want to go to the grocery store today. I have one more client today, and then I have a coaching client later. And then I have a lot of TV to catch up on.
That's a good place
Oh,
to be
by the
in.
way, I forgot to say, We we won a friend's quest.
You and I? Oh, on Duo? Yeah. We didn't talk about Duolingo.
We'll have to talk about
Um,
that next time.
yeah, what are you studying?
Hebrew.
Hebrew? That's
Mhm.
cool. Did you just start out or have you,
I know a little Hebrew. I know letters. I know sounds. I know some words.
I mean, have you fucked with Duo before though?
No, but I've been doing it for like 100 something days.
So yeah, you can skip whole sections, like if
Yeah,
you're pretty familiar with it.
I
Oh,
tried
okay.
that, but because they ask weird I don't know. I skipped one
I
section.
no, it's hard to skip a section, but I didn't realize how much Spanish I knew. And I was doing like those early lessons, and I'm like, this is stupid. How does anyone learn Spanish this way? And then I skipped like into like, I skipped like 4 units or something. And then it got like, I was like to the stuff that I was like curious about. And it's crazy how much range this program has. Like
Yeah,
you can go from like knowing nothing to like
yeah.
uh
I did skip a little bit at
master's
the beginning
level.
because I didn't realize like you could do that. But yeah. All right, we will talk about Duolingo next week. Y'all, it's gonna be
Okay,
exciting.
cool.
Have a wonderful day. Have fun at the grocery store.
All right.